Hi everyone, in this tutorial I walk you through how to connect your Gravity forms to Odoo. We'll cover the full setup including block activation, connecting your Odoo database, mapping fields with the CRM module, and testing everything to make sure your data is sent correctly so you don't miss any leads. Before you start, make sure you have a licensed version of Gravity Forms. The Gravity Forms to Odoo plugin installed and activated, and your Odoo connections details. For example, the URL, the database name, the user email, and the API key. So now let's set up the settings of the Gravity Forms to Odoo. Let's go to Forms and Settings. Then click on Odoo, and here you can add all the Odoo connection details. So let's start with the license. The license, you can get it on your WP Connect account. In this case I already have it here, so I'm gonna paste it, then activate it, and then let's fill all the Odoo connection details. So for this, go to your Odoo, and here you're gonna see all your databases. In this case I'm gonna use this database. The name is WPC test. So go back to your settings and write. Then the default port, it's 80, so I'm gonna add it. And now I'm just missing the API key and the URL. Normally the URL is the same name with odoo.com. But if you have a personalized URL, you need to put it here. And then the API key. For the API key, you're gonna go back to your Odoo, then connect, click on your name, preference, account security, and then you're gonna see all your API keys. In this case, I already have one, but if not, you just need to click on new API key and create a new one. So in this case I already have one, so I'm gonna go back to my WordPress dashboard and I'm gonna paste it here, and I'm gonna fill the email. In this case is my email, and then save settings. So if everything is correct, you're gonna see this message. In our case, you're gonna see a red message, and you're gonna take a look again to your Odoo connection details. Now let's build a basic form to collect all the leads. So go to Forms, and here we're gonna create a new form. So just click on Add New, and here you're gonna select a template, or you can start it from scratch. In this case I already have created one, so I'm gonna show you how I create it. So you can add all the fields that you want. In this case I added name, company, just to know if the person who is filling the form it's an individual or a company, then the address and the email, the phone, and the comments. Just one more thing, for the CRM module it is important to specify if it is a lead. In this example we treat every submission as a lead. To do this, we'll create a hidden field to use it later in the mapping. So I have created this one and this one. Those are hidden, but it doesn't matter if you use this one or this one, both they're gonna work in this case. Now that the form is ready, let's save it, then go to Settings and click on Odoo. Here we can manage all the flows. You can create as many flows as you need. In this tutorial, I'll create a first flow to send data to the CRM module, and then I'll show you a second flow for contacts. Let's start by clicking Add New to create a flow. I have already created mine, so I'll show you how it looks. First, give the flow a name, then select the module. In this case it's CRM, so you have many options here. You're gonna look for the one that you need. Next, start mapping the fields from your form. I have added several fields, but the required ones for the CRM are name, type, and email from. All orders All other fields are optional. Once you've added your mappings, click on Save. Let's now test the form. So I'm gonna fill it in and submit. In this case, I'm not gonna fill this case because it is not useful. So I have completed. I'm gonna submit now. After submission, go to your Odoo CRM dashboard and recharge it. If everything went well, you should see the new lead created. In this case, you can see it here. If not, no worries. You can go to the settings of your form and click on entries. Then select the last one, click on view, and on the right hand side, scroll down to the Odoo section. You'll see whether it was successful or there was an error. In this case, everything went successful, so we can see it here. And you can also retry it. Now let's add additional flows to the same form. So go back to the settings, Odoo, and here we're gonna create more flows. In this case, I already created them, but they are inactivated. So I'm gonna activate them. I'm gonna explain you both. So for example, I want to create a contact in Odoo, whether it's a company or an individual. So I created two separate flows. Let's start with the one for the companies. As before, give the flow a name. Then select the module, in this case contact, and map your fields. To create a company, it is needed to include its company on your mapping. If this field is mapped and filled in the form, Odoo will create a company contact. But in the form, we allow users to choose between individual or company. So we need to be sure we only send this flow when the user selects company. For that, we use conditional logics. So scroll down and enable the conditional. Then select the field that you're gonna check. In this case, RU is company. You can also select individual, but in this case, we said that it's for company, so just for company, and then save. Now this flow will only activate when RU field equals company. So for the second flow, it's for individuals. It's almost the same, but don't map its company. It is not needed. And on the logical part, we're gonna select only individual. Then save. And now we're ready to test it again. We're gonna select a company. I'm gonna create a company contact. And now I'm gonna submit it. Let's see the result in Odoo. So recharge the page again, and the lead has been created. But let's check if the content is created as well. So go to context. Oh, and yes, it is here. So we have created a company. As you can see, it is a company. The name is WB Connect, and the email. You can also map all the other fields, but in this case, I'm just using the basic ones, the important ones, and this is enough for this example. And that's it. We have completed our gravity forms to Odoo tutorial. But before we finish, one more tip. Go back to your flows, and you don't need to delete flows if you are not using them. You can simply disable them. Just go to the flow and click on activate, to set it as inactivated, as I had it at the beginning. And that's how easy it is to connect Gravity Forms to Odoo with several modules, with real-time field mapping, conditional logic, and multiple flows. If you found this useful, check out our other automatization tools at wpconnect.com. Thanks for watching.